Well, welcome back, everyone. Breakouts to new all-time highs, and we have got the S&P 500, as you can see on the screen, the SPY ETF, right over there at the hard right edge, breaking into the upper quadrant of this four-quadrant trend channel, regression channel that goes back to October of 2022, the bottom of the market, and done in a big way. We've got the dollar coming back down. We have, of course, the smart money now seemingly interested in pushing this market higher, as down has been unsuccessful. Economic crisis, well, the rate hike does reek of that, and that means what? More likely some job owning and support from Fed heads ahead of the next Fed meeting, and this then opens the door for us to have a technical basis to support either up and then a pullback, of course, to refresh. Is the up still more likely to happen? Well, let's go explore that very quickly here and efficiently by looking at four charts. These are going to be the daily candles for the Russell, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, and applied to them are the Champion Trend Pack Toolkit. Now, this toolkit is one of the tools that makes up an advantage to folks like Stacy Brovitz, who did an incredible presentation yesterday, and I'm going to be inviting you to one this coming Saturday. But adding technicals to the ability to have defined risk and option strategies in a market like this is incredibly important. Why? We are in no man's land. We're in a territory right now where it is obvious the Russell has broken free from shackles of its sell signal state and barriers of resistance, and we've already got the sequence moving into stage 2. What does that mean? Champion Trend, Champion Cross went live right there, right here yesterday. We got Wealth Signal, which gives us stage 2. And today we've got a breakout forecaster. You can see bullish breakout listed at the top right, top left, sorry. And we need one more within the next 2 bars to qualify stage 3 is in full throttle. And what is stage 3 all about? Well, it's the last stage of the sequence, and it's one where we can make bigger price moves with less time. How about the rest of the indices? Now, we know that the Dow was already in a place where it was leading. It's a price-weighted index. Is it in stage 2, stage 3? Well, stage 1 started back here. Stage 2, right over here with the range breaker, and of course, new highs. So the answer there is we are in stage 2. Range breaker and wealth signal can represent stage 2. Range breaker tends to represent stage 2 when we are resuming a move. And how about the primary market, the S&P 500? Well, it too has resolved with wealth signal underneath today's bar after Champion Trend, Champion Cross went live right back here on the 16th. Range breaker was present at that time as well. And now we've got this quote-unquote official confirmation that we are in stage 2, because we have moved from a red zone to a green zone. So range breaker was amazing, but wealth signal is what would be required in this circumstance, since we're going from red Champion Cross to green, to give us that move. And finally, when we look at the NASDAQ, the index that has those big heavyweights, it is now moving into stage 1. Now, it did get a wealth signal yesterday. However, it preceded getting into stage 1. So we are in stage 1 here. The indices have broken out above resistance, new highs, and having options to make better decisions is what this is all about up in no man's land. Likely are higher highs ahead of a pullback in front of us. But again, if the market starts to get more frail up here with this breakout, how does one protect themselves? How does one capitalize on that? Well, Stacy did such an awesome job with his presentation yesterday that folks wrote in and told us they want to hear from him again. So join us this Saturday, September the 21st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Pacific. Stacy's going to bring new content to the presentation. He's going to be sharing with you the strategies, ideas that he uses, and the lenses that he looks through to find options trades that most will never see. It's an incredible learning experience. We'll see you there on Saturday. Simply go to becomeabettertrader.com/yes and get your seat. Have an incredible trading day, folks, tomorrow. And thank you for watching tonight. Bye for now, all.